Welcome to our final day from our 10-day Pranayama breathing technique challenge. I'm so happy that we've made it this far. Today we'll be focusing on Kapalabhati. Kapala in Sanskrit means skull and Bhati means shining. So today we'll be doing skull shining breath. In other words, our skull and our face and our head are going to radiate with light and energy, and that will obviously affect the rest of our body. Kapalabhati is an abdominal breathing technique. It is considered one of the best energizing breathing techniques. I have left it to the end because I know it's a little bit challenging, though not impossible. And after the days that we've been doing those more calming, those more harmonizing breaths, so this one is going to be slightly different from everything that we've done so far. 80% of our toxins are released through our exhalation. So this type of breathing technique, also known one of the 6 Karmas, which are cleansing techniques, is one of the most beneficial breathing techniques you can do to detoxify and release. Now, the way that this technique is done is by inhaling through your nose and then forcefully exhaling through your nose again by utilizing the contraction of the diaphragm. The exhalation is about 1/4 of the inhalation, so it's shorter, and it's a repetition of 15 counts to about 30 in more advanced practice. And then pause and then start again. So this is ideal to be done as a first thing in the morning, or perhaps when you're feeling sluggish or when your energy is running very low. It is not ideal to do before bedtime. It is not ideal to do if you're feeling like you need something cooling and calming and relaxing. This is entirely the opposite. And the energy we're going to accumulate and create from the brain to the rest of our body is going to make you feel more concentrated, more focused. It's going to help you to release any agitation and frustration and stress and anxiety and create a more clear, more focused self. So we'll start by finding a comfortable seated pose. The best pose to do this is by seated cross-legged, or perhaps on your knees. You can use your hand over your belly if you wish. It will help you concentrate and focus more on that abdominal movement. And we'll take a moment here first to focus on the present moment, to close our eyes and focus on that natural inhalation and exhalation. Lengthening through our spine, keeping the spine erect, and just tuning into the present moment. Take a moment in gratitude for yourself that you've made it this far, that you're here on day 10, enjoying the final breath, enjoying all its benefits, taking in as much information as you can to utilize in your everyday life. So if you dedicated time for yourself today, dedicated time for your breathing, for your growing, for your better self. And then one more time, setting an intention for ourselves, as we have been doing in the last few days of our breathing techniques. What is it that you're looking for today? Is it to elevate your energy? Is it to release stale energy? Is it to create a better, more concentrated brain and self? Take a moment to tune in to what it is that you're looking for with this Kapalabhati breath. For any reason thoughts keep coming by, allow them to just be and focus back on that natural breath. Notice the inhalation and the exhalation. Allow that to be a little bit slower, a little bit deeper. Very gently, we're going to open our eyes, taking a moment to discuss a little bit the technique before we get into those rounds. So the way that this is done is by inhaling through the nose. You can use your hand over your belly to notice that diaphragmatic motion that we're going to be doing through the exhalation. It is controlled but not severely forced. And so if for any reason you start to feel hyperventilating or dizziness, then take a pause, take a moment and come back to that breath. So as we exhale, the belly is going to go in, and as we inhale, the belly is going to puff up like a ball. As we've done in our previous times, the deeper breaths and our diaphragmatic breaths, we take them through our belly rather than our chest. Our chest is barely moving, so all the concentration is around the navel area. So when you're ready, we're going to inhale, take a deep breath in, and exhale, the belly is going to go in with a forced air out. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. And just come back to your natural breath. So this is the motion that we will be going through. It is up to you how slow or how fast you would like to go. The more you practice, the faster it will go, creating a more continuous type of rhythm. And I can show you that in a moment. The important thing is that you really focus on exhaling. So the emphasis is more on the exhale. As we said, we are detoxifying through that exhalation. And the inhalation kind of comes natural. It's not so much of a force. It's the moment you exhale, you want to take another breath. So the inhalation is more natural. The exhalation is a focus point where we are pulling in the belly. The diaphragm is working, and then we are inhaling again. So we're going to go a little bit faster this time, and we're going to do 15 rounds of the inhalation, exhalation, and then we're going to take a pause. So at your own time, at your own pace, take a moment to settle into this moment in time as we focus on our Kapalabhati breath. Again, come to that natural breathing rhythm. When you're ready with the next inhale, we're going to start our skull shining breath. For those who did start with the 15 counts, you will immediately start feeling that tingling sensation in the rest of your body. It starts from the brain, the head area, the face, start feeling it in the limbs, perhaps even in your fingers, and definitely around the belly area that has been working so hard. So we're going to relax for just a moment, tune into that breath again. We're going to go one more round, again counting from 1 to 15. Focus on your own natural count. In the final breath, the final exhalation is complete release, every single part of your breath that you can before you inhale in your natural breath again. So that will be after the 15th count. So settle again into that natural breath flow. Placing your hand over your belly if you wish, lengthen through your spine. Take a moment here to tune in to the present in gratitude. Focus on the intention you set for yourself. Focus on what you're about to do on that Kapalabhati breath, creating a shining sensation from the inside out, and a fluid energy through the rest of the body. And with the next inhale, we're going to inhale through the nose and forcefully exhale through the nose to continue that motion for 15 counts. Natural breath when you're ready. Allow for that tingling sensation to reach the rest of your body, savoring the moment. When you're ready, very gently open your eyes. So that is Kapalabhati breath. It is important to take time to learn how to do it, to listen to your body. Take it slow as we did in the first round. Take a moment to recognize what your abdomen is doing, what your diaphragm is doing, before you get into a faster pace. It takes time, it takes practice. So start with the simplest form. Don't become frustrated if you're finding it difficult to get to that faster pace. Everyone has their own way of learning, everyone has their own way of practicing. So this is just a stepping stone. As I said, remember this is a challenging breath, that's why I left it for the end. So don't feel overwhelmed if you are finding it very difficult to catch up or to stick with it. Maybe come back to it another time. Maybe come back to it when you feel you are ready for it, and that's okay. So I'm so glad that you've been here with me in these last 10 days. I hope you take as much as you can from these 10-day breathing techniques. I hope that you utilize them in your day-to-day life, and I hope you can benefit as much as you can from them. I know that it has benefited me over the years, so many occasions, especially as a person who suffers from anxiety on my day-to-day life. It really is beneficial. The majority of them can release you from anxiety, from stress, and depending on what you want, whether you want more energy or less energy, more calming energy, then you can pick and choose what is best for you today. Every day is different, every person is different, every moment of your life is different. So learn to tune in, learn to listen to what it is that you really need today, and utilize the tools that are right in front of you in order to live a much happier, much healthier life. Thank you once again. I appreciate that you've taken your time to be here with me today.